love me, yeah. The streets ain't never loved me, yeah.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my phone they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from what niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Yeah, them Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, it's how we music, nigga.
Shout out to General Deezy and Jaffe. If y'all ain't got the album, go pick it up. Golden Era. Fire. That's the street anthem. Streets never loved us. I'm telling y'all, this is the Friday night special. This is the one. I'm going to let some people come up in this building. I see the Sister Seven in the building. You know I had to hit you up for this one. I had to hit you up for this one. I need grown folks in attendance as usual. And I'm dropping the link because I'm telling you, I have a topic of discussion that I would love to get into because this was brought across my attention. This was brought to my attention. See, she already read my mind. I was getting ready to say, yo, Seven, is the audio crystal clear? If it's crystal clear, do me a favor and drop the dice cubes. See, this motherfucker's kinetic. She got kinetic powers. Yo, Kill, salute. Happy New Year to you too, beloved. Happy New Year to you too, beloved. I got on my Nick shit. You remember that token? Come on, Seven. You remember when the token was gold and it had that logo on it? You remember when it had the NYC, not the NYK, the NYC on the token? It was like 75 cents. Yo, I got a good one for y'all tonight. I told y'all this year I'm coming with better content than the year before. It's a Casamigo night. I'm letting y'all know right now. Y'all can tell me what y'all got in your bottle or your cup. You can tell me what you got in your brown bag, as usual. You can tell me what you smoking on. Because tonight, this is going to be a grown folks conversation. This is going to be a grown folks conversation tonight. Yo, let me tell you something. This one right here, this one I am so anticipated. I wanted this one. I was thinking about something because I was going to go live tonight, you know. Give y'all a little comedy and ease off because, you know, this was one of them weeks. The devil was on my back this week, sis. The devil, this is one of them weeks. You know when you had them weeks at the job where it just seemed like ain't nobody fucking with you, but everything is fucking with you. That makes sense to y'all? Hey, Miss Tanya, I see you back in the building, Miss Tanya Stanley. I like that name, Stan Lee, not Stanley, Stan Lee. I like that. Dog Soldier, open mic for this one, open panel for this one, my youth. This one right here, this shit right here, even my sis said that shit. She said, Joe, this was a rough week. Now, let me be fair. I said, nobody fucking with me at my job. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. And shout out to all the members pulling up. Dog Soldier, the Sister 7, the monthly contributions. You're touching my heart. You're touching my heart. Shout out to Angie, baby. That's the longest member, 14 months. She been rocking and rolling like we in a car that's stolen. Can you dig it? My man, City Boy Floyd, I see you in the building. Yeah, I need y'all to come up in the building tonight. I'm telling you, and let me explain something to y'all. For the new year, I keep trying to tell y'all, as long as you show me your face before you come on the stage, you are more than welcome to come up here and give me some input. If you want to come on the stage and go like this and get behind an avatar, you are more than welcome. But when it comes to coming on the stage, when I drop the link, you have to show me your face. Like you see how you see my face right now? I'm the only one that's going to be able to see your face. Not even people that's on the stage. I'm the only one that's going to be able to see your face, and you will be backstage. The minute you show me that it's your face, even though God, Allah has not been sending no porn bombing or nothing like that over here. Long as you show me your face, and it's the only thing I need you to understand. Intelligence over ignorance over here. So all the gentlemen that's watching, City Bam, I see you in the building. I'm about to start the annual round table once a month so far for the gentlemen to come up here and just rock, get certain shit off their mind. I'm about to start the show. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. I need some great sisters up on this panel with me. Some great, great minds. I want some great gentlemen up here on this panel with me. Just come who you are. Just come authentic and you will be accepted. I want to talk about something tonight, y'all. Hold up, shout out to my man Kills. He said something real deep. God just made me catch this one. He said, rough year, I lost my bro, Sandbox, Uwap. My uncle passed away from cancer, but God still blessings us prayers for nothing. That's a fact. That's a fact. And rest in peace to your uncle, beloved. All jokes aside, I got a family member right now. Mine's just fighting with cancer. It's a wicked, wicked disease. You dig what I'm saying? Especially when it comes in a tumor form. But you know, God knows best, man. Like when I lost my moms. I'm not gonna front. When I first lost my mother, I hated God. Couldn't stand the word God. The way I spoke and thought about God. It's a miracle God didn't take my life. I guess because he knew what I was going through. But when I recognized how my mother used to get short-winded of breath, because we had a 3-story house, so it was 36 stairs. I never forget this because a little boy used to walk up the stairs, you know what I'm saying, count the stairs. We walked the first 18 steps, it's my grandmother's, another 18 steps, then it was our apartment. Then my mother would have to stop on certain flights and just be like, she'd be like, let me just sit down and get my breath. See, them was times that she was physically showing me that because of clogged arteries, my mother was leaving here. So it took some time for me to adjust to the greater part of when one of our loved ones go back to the essence. The greater part is we're still here. We're the representation. Another good part about it is the memories that keep them alive. As a matter of fact, this is some old school shit right now, because tonight I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about the head of the household. I want to talk about the head of the household, and I want to talk about the official, genuine black love that used to be in our community. Remember that good love that used to be in our community back in the days? That great, great love? I'm talking about when we was dressing in suits and hard bottoms and all that. L'Oreal, I see you in the building, girl. But y'all know it's time to rock and roll. Y'all know how the intro go. Make sure y'all share this live, because it's time for some grown folks conversation. Let's go. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Let's talk about head of household. Let's talk about head of the household. Ladies, to the ladies in the building, Miss Tanya, Miss L'Oreal, the Sister Seven, y'all in the building right now. Let me talk to y'all first, because I don't want to ask the guys first. Or ladies, should I ask the guys first? If y'all, matter of fact, ladies, I'm going to ask the guys first. I'm going to ask the guys first, ladies, because you know y'all always like to say, let us run our mouth and put our feet in our mouth. I'm going to let us describe what I think head of the household is. And then I want y'all to come behind us, because you know y'all women got to clean it up. Y'all got to clean it up. L'Oreal, Seven, Miss Tanya, I need y'all to pay attention. I need y'all to clean it up. I need y'all to clean it up. Any of my fellas up in here, City Bama Ghost Dog, a.k.a. Dog Soldier. My man Kills, talk to me about something right quick. Please, talk to me. Talk to me. I need to know something. Need to know something because it's been bothering me, and I want to understand something. When it comes to head of the household, Dog Soldier, what that mean to you, my youth? What does that mean to you? Kills, what that mean to you? City Bama, head of household, what does that mean to you? And what comes with that? Big blood clot split for this conversation. And did I tell y'all that Casamigo is in the building? Did I tell you Casamigo is in the building? Shout out to my Hispanic people tonight. I am from Mexico. I'm on my tequila. Call me El Señor Dice. We gotta talk about this shit. We got to talk about this shit. Because when it comes to me, let me tell y'all the scenario. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't you start. Don't you start talking. Oh, since you want to talk, Seven, this is what I got for you. Since you want to talk, right? Since you want to talk, since you want me to get in my mood? You want me to get in my mood? L'Oreal, she want me to get in my mood. Grown folks, YouTube usage. Let's go. Let's go. Grown folks music, y'all. Share this live. This about to get crazy, y'all.
You abandoned me.
Shout out to Faith Evans. YouTube music, y'all.
Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore. No, no.
KD, I see you. Salute.
When you lived inside of me, there was nothing I could conceive that you wouldn't do for me.
Shout out to Faith Evans, man. Big talk.
Trouble seems so far away. You changed that right away. You abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here Love don't live here anymore. Just emptiness and memories of what we had before.
Big fucking talk.
You went away, found another place to stay, another home.
Big talk.
You've abandoned me. Love don't live here anymore. No, 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 no. Just a vacancy. Love don't live here anymore.
Rosemary. Rosemary.
Through the windows of my eyes, everyone can see the loneliness inside of me. Why'd you have to go away? Don't you know I miss you so? I need your love. You abandoned me. Love don't live here.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
gotta rise up. We've got to organize. We've got to mobilize. We've got to work to solve these problems.
That's why it's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
L'Oreal, do me a favor, girl. Drop that Cash App link. Shout out to the sister Hazel Eyes. She hit me with the $10 super chat yesterday and the $10 Cash App. She said to the mods, you need to start dropping the Cash App for Big Dice. And L'Oreal, stop hating. I know that wasn't the original version. You hate it. But I fuck with you. But I ain't gonna front. When Faith dropped that shit, when Mary was in the background, see, this is why I like that song so much. See, that song was originally supposed to be for Mary J. Blige. But the nigga Puff said, nah, Faith, let me hear you do that right quick. The nigga Big said, you got a mean little voice, doo-doo head. She fucked that song up. But the great part about it is you took the #1 songstress at the time, which was Mary J. Blige for Bad Boy, and she was in the background. Love don't live here. She's talking that shit. Love don't live here anymore. Yeah, my grandmother used to have me in church singing in the choir. Shut up. Anybody laugh, you're getting 10-second timeout. I hate you all. Yo, Liddy, salute. Shout out to Liddy. He up in here. Happy New Year from the Ville. Yo, I'm dropping a link. I want all y'all up here. Liddy, Dog Soldier, 7. Anybody else that want to come up here, long as it's intelligence over ignorance, because I want to drop a few Jews for y'all right quick, and then I want y'all to get up here and tell me whether I'm right or I'm wrong. Dog Soldier said something that was very, very Shots. I need you in here for this one. Shots, I need you in here for this one. I need you in here for this one. Salute. Man, Dog Soldier said when it comes to being, because Shots, what you call the head of the household? This dog said, this is some deep shit right here. You take care of the things that make it, you take care of the motherfucking things, you run the household and take care of the motherfucking bills. That's what I interpreted from it. It's a Casamigo night. Anybody laughing at me? I've been sipping. Shout out to Artist Morrison. I'm on my Artist Morrison. Shout out to Drop Guard for the $1.99 super chat. I appreciate you for that, brother. I'm dead ass serious. You dig what I'm saying? People don't understand. I smoke the papers. You understand what I'm saying to you? The Bob Marley. The cigarette. Extra long. Cigarette paper. Can you dig it? Dog said, we got DMW Shots in the building. So I keep telling y'all, when it comes to photography, nah, get at the board. You know what I'm saying? And I think if the money is worth it, my man will come to you. He just did something the other day, yo, Shots. I swear to God, this is the funniest shit. I meant to tell you this too. Shots dropped a live the other night. So saying shout out to the young lady that he was taking pictures of. I thought Shots had found a funny picture of somebody, and somebody on YouTube had got on your motherfucking nerves, my nigga. I said, this nigga about to fry somebody. That's why I was the first. I said, yo, Shots about to go crazy. And I know I said, I'm about to start laughing. But no, the nigga was up, took pictures of this chick. She looked, yo. I said, oh, shit. Like I said, if he responsible, tell the truth for all that great footage that y'all seen for the Low Life, Low Goose on the Deuce this year, and other great shows like the Ralph McDaniel shit, yo, get a man a shot. You know what I'm saying? He said he'd take all type of shit, bar mitzvahs, backyard basketball parties, barbecues. As long as that bread right, he'll pull up. But let me ask y'all something. Yes, ma'am. The Cash App is correct. Matter of fact, let me stop, because I got some things going on. You know what I'm saying? Anybody want to know? That's the Cash App, the PayPal. Yeah, I'm on my bougie shit. PayPal and everything. I'm gonna build for a second. I want y'all to pull up here and talk to me, man. 21 people in the building. Do me a favor. Share this live. Hit that like button. I promised y'all the content that I'm coming with this year. Head of the household. Dog Soldier said you got to be a man taking care of everything and responsibilities around the house and paying the bills. That's a great response. Now I want to know something. To the ladies in the building. My man DMW Shot said, hold on. Same thing, just different words. He said, yo, head of the household means covering and protector. To the ladies in the building, I want to know something. Covering and protector, same thing. Making sure everything is secure around the house, taking care of things as a man, paying the bills, holding it down. I got one for you, ladies. I need y'all to be truthful for me. What if your man don't have a job? I told y'all I got a method to my motherfucking madness, and I'm sipping on some Casamigo because this was brought. Yo, I need to know, ladies, if your man is not bringing no money to the table, listen, on a consistent basis. He might bring in $100, $200 one week because he out in the street. Not even have to be a hustler, you know, just doing odd jobs or something like that. But say your man is not the head financial provider of the household. L'Oreal, I need to know something, sis. Yo, 7, Miss Tanya, I need to know something. All the ladies that's in the cut, they come up, please talk to me. Do you still respect your man as head of household? Listen what I'm saying, L'Oreal. Listen what I'm saying. 7 said, nah, hold up, sis. I'm about to drop the link. You know you better hit it. She said, no, hold on, hold on. If you listen to what it says, knowledge, wisdom, understanding, man, woman, and child. Man, knowledge, woman, wisdom, child, children is the understanding and the reward of knowledge and wisdom combining. Pay attention. If your man is financially unable to fulfill the responsibilities financially in your household, ladies, do you still call him the head of the household? 7 said no. L'Oreal, don't you try to get away from this with this huh shit. Nah, you can't answer no question with no question. She said, yo, huh? You should know that's what you signed up for. And you know about it. Come on, let's talk, y'all. It's Friday night, man. And I'm off this weekend. I ain't got to go to work tomorrow. So check this out. L'Oreal, if your man is not financially taking care of the responsibilities of the home, do you call him the head of the household? She said, drop it. She said, drop the link, nigga. Oh shit, I ain't even loaded yet. My fault, I'm sorry. Here it come. She said, drop the link, nigga. This is a conversation right here. This is grown folks conversation now. Dog, Liddy, whoever wants to pull up shots, let's go, man. Because I got some things to say. Because me personally, I got to tell my sister this before she come up here. I wouldn't care if the nigga wasn't contributing the financial load. The man is always supposed to be the head of the household. Now, when it comes to filing taxes, pay attention. For the return of some money that has been made or earned over the year, okay, cool. File head of the tax hoe when it comes to the motherfucking shit if we married. But when it comes to the head of the household, it's supposed to always be the man. It's supposed to always be the man. Let me step you, sis. Yep. Uh-oh. Introducing 7. Talk to me, sis.
Okay. I get where you're coming from. The women are going to kill me. I'm going to set women back 1,000 years. I'm only giving my opinion. Everybody's entitled to it. But these old eyes done seen a lot. You got to remember, I was born in a time where men were in the household. Our men were in the household with their wives, with their children. The welfare system took them out of the household and made the black woman head of the house. Okay? Head of the house to me means...
Hold on. You're getting 10 seconds. She got 10 seconds. Y'all know I love her to death. You know, if y'all come over here with that bullshit, you're getting 10 seconds. You know why she getting 10 seconds? Like I be trying to tell you, she too goddamn intelligent. She took my shit.
I stole your stuff. I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
Nah,
The
I ain't gonna
welfare
front. You know
system,
what? That's great conversation talk, sis. I'm just fucking with you.
they took our men out of our households. I remember this. You see, I'm not talking from something I read in a book or something I heard. This is, I seen them. The man is hiding in the closet under the bed when the welfare worker comes to the house.
Read the comment.
We,
Read the comment, 7. Read the comment.
we
Check what
degraded.
the sister Tanya said.
What
She
she
said
said?
the man is always head of the household as long as we living together.
And that's great. Tanya has her opinion, but I'm going to tell you why I disagree.
Talk to me.
Because again, I grew up in a time where everybody knew their place. And today, and that's not to disrespect women.
That's great.
Women stayed home. If we worked, we only worked part-time. We took care of the household. We took care of the children. And the man was not just the protector. He actually got out there and provided by whatever means necessary. He brought home the bacon. He put food on the table. So your question was, if a man doesn't work, can you consider him head of the household? I said no, because I realized that I attract the energy I'm in. So if you in low vibration, then you're going to get a low vibration man who ain't got no job, who ain't got nothing to contribute. Now, I'm not saying if you got a man and he lost his job, you turn your back on him and that doesn't make him out of the house. So why would you select, is my question, somebody that don't got no job? So we got a bad habit of trying to fix people. And that's not what this is about. This is about knowing the order, the way it was intended for us to be. Man, woman, and child. It doesn't say woman and man. We shouldn't be head of the household. But a lot of these women, including myself, have taken on this additional responsibility. And I think that's part of the problem. You don't know your role. Everybody's confused. You got men acting like women and women acting like men now. Just a bunch of confusion. When back in the day, we knew our roles. And that's all I came to say. Point blank. I disagree. You do not hook up with a man who ain't got no job. He ain't got no job. Because back in the day when we was courting, a man had to have himself together to take your hand in marriage.
That's right.
He had to have himself together. He had to go to your parents and get permission. And he had to be stable before your parents gave their blessings.
That's all facts.
So we don't know nothing about that no more. So these generations coming up, they don't understand that concept now. They think I'm crazy. I know what that was. You couldn't court a girl. You couldn't date a girl without going and getting her family's permission to date her. And if he was a bum and he didn't have no job, your family intercepted.
Immediately.
And that's all I'm saying is that the order has been broken. We need to get back to the simple way of living. Yes, men should be the head of the household. You are supposed to be the providers and the protectors. That's your job. The wife is to cook, to clean, to take care of the household, take care of the kids, and the kids is to go to school and be obedient to their parents. Everybody got a position.
Let me ask you something. So you said something that made a lot of sense. You said the man is supposed to be the provider. I agree. He's supposed to be the one bringing everything to the table, make sure that family is held down securely. I agree. You said, now check this out. This is the important part. That's why I think we lost it today. The second part you said, when it come down to holding down them children, holding down that home, and most importantly, holding down your man just by the support. See, a lot of things I've noticed today, a lot of the women today, I think that's why this is dwindling off, because I see a lot of women today letting social media raise their children. I see a lot of women today not preparing meals like our parents did. and our grandparents did. That's why I think the roles is reversing, because unfortunately, it seems like the majority of the population that we see today are still so entrapped into the gangster in the hood and the street way of living that the women have evolved past that to the fact where y'all are being the sole providers now. That's why I think the roles are being reversed, because as opposed to when our parents and our grandparents was coming up, there were conversations that were not being had then that are being had now. Back then, my grandfather came home and just gave my grandmother the check, and she deposited that shit into their
Put it
motherfucking
right on the
account,
table.
and she gave
And
him
how
some
many
bread.
men are working? And I see this even today's time. We still got good men. I can't stand when women say, "Oh, no, none of men are good." How many of these women have a hot cooked meal for your husband when he walk in the door? How many women is running his bath water? That's your job. If he go out and make the bacon, you supposed to take care of that man.
Can I ask you a question? Stay right there. Say we both got a job, right? Should that still be the obligation of a woman? Should that still be
Absolutely.
the responsibility?
Absolutely, because
Explain it.
it's the way God intended it to be. Yes, we have to help and chip in, but on the flip side, like I saw my mother and my grandmother do it. My grandfather would come in the house, give her gifts because she's working, run her bath water sometime. So she came in from work, honey, you don't got to worry about making a hot meal today. We're going to go out and eat. You see how that give and take goes?
That's right. That's right. But it seems like today, like you said something about taking, when they offered our women room and shelter, but we had to get rid of the baby fathers in order to get the shelter. But check this out.
And not just baby fathers. You had to get rid of your husband. These were
It's
husbands.
throwing the husbands out too. I didn't know
These
that.
were husbands. They had the black woman lying, talking about her husband ran off and left her. This started from Vietnam, I'm telling you.
I heard this on the radio one morning. That's why I just asked you that question, because it was a young lady, that called up on the radio. I was on the way to work, and she said that she was disgusted with her man and she was ready to file for divorce. And Charlemagne asked her why, and she responded. She said, I work 45 to 60 hours a week, and my man only works 40 hours a week, and he expect me to come home and cook. How you feel about that?
Like I said, if both were working because of the new times, because see, back then we didn't have that option to work. You got to remember, we just got women's lib and all that stuff. Remember, women couldn't even wear pants in certain areas. So I remember all of that. Women fought for this. You wanted it, you got it. They say be careful for what you pray for, because you could get it. And now we got it.
In bus, believe it or not, I was raised like that. Rest in peace to my mother. I'm so glad that she embedded chores in my like weekly routine just to go outside and hang out. So I do believe, because of the economy now and the way certain things, like certain people, like it has, I believe it has to be 2 incomes in a household today to be comfortable.
Absolutely, Dice, but we weren't designed. Women don't realize. A lot of women that don't have knowledge of self don't realize we weren't designed for hard labor.
Damn.
We were not designed for that. So my thing with women is that it's okay to work, but you shouldn't. What kind of man you got if you got to be putting in 60 hours? What? And then the other thing is what type of lifestyle are you trying to live?
That's another great question.
If you got to put in that many hours, you out here trying to live a bit above your means.
That's right.
We had a simpler life. You was happy with a hot meal, a hot bath, clothes on your back, and a roof over your head. Now they want to live in condos and to $2 and $3 million houses. And I'm not saying we shouldn't reach for the sky, but you have to know your role. There's steps to that. If you don't have that type of money, then why are you living above your means? And then that puts pressure on that man. Because now he's feeling like he got to do all of this extra stuff just to make you happy, when simple things made us happy in the past.
So that's the great question. So where did the love and the unity between black love and couples go? What stopped all that? Because
I
now
told
see
you.
so much bitterness. Because
It was the division. It was the division. As soon as you got to remember something, the black man and the black woman was one of the most powerful families. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. When they took our men out, that impacted our women, and our women became bitter because, see, the women thought that they could put them in the closet or send them down the block, and the men was going to continue to go for it. And they started going up down the block and meeting other women. You understand what I'm saying? Now we got a problem. The other thing was crack. When the crack hit the streets, it did the one thing that no other drug ever did. One thing that the government couldn't do. They took the black woman out of the household.
That's right. That's right.
And a lot of people don't understand that. It took the black woman out of the household. We thought more of ourselves. We were honorable. We wasn't out here naked, shaking all over the place in the clubs every weekend. We was home taking care of our babies.
That's right. That's right.
We carried ourselves with honor. So they finally figured out how to dishonor the black woman, how to get her out of the household. Come on, we had crack babies. There was back then they were selling their kids for crack.
That's right.
And that's unheard of and within who we are as blacks. Because we were strong. And until we get knowledge of self again, and we get control. It's not the men. Everybody keeps saying, "Oh, these guys out here killing each other." It's us black women that have to get it together. And I'm telling you, we've always been the foundation.
I've said that on many shows. Cynical One, salute, girl. I see you.
We are the foundation.
That's right. That's right.
We the only hope for the black man. We the only hope for the black man. We got to bring him home.
I said your mother, your woman, your grandmother, your daughter will change a man's life. It's always back to a woman, though.
Exactly. Every good man, every strong man, every man who ever made it in life, there's always a strong woman behind him, whether it's his wife or his mother.
That's right. That's a cold-blooded fact.
And that's facts.
That's a cold-blooded fact.
So it's up to us black women, and I'm not talking about other cultures or other races, and I'm not racist, but I'm talking about my people. I'm talking to my people tonight.
That's right.
We need to get it together. We need to pull our blacks back together and get back to the hood of things. The right order. There's an order. I don't care what religion you are, what you believe in. There's an order.
If I'm not mistaken.
And once the order is broken, this is what we're seeing. Kids outside shooting each other, doing all this stuff. Why? Where's your parents? Now the mother ain't even in the household. Before it was single mothers struggling. Their mothers is out in the club shaking. Matter of fact, the mother's in the club with the daughters.
That's a fact. Arguing over the same dudes, especially down here in the South. Especially down here in the South. Damn.
But we got to get it together. We got to get it together. Keep the damn clothes on, because I used to go 3/4. They don't know nothing about 3/4.
3/4 of cloth. Never showing your stuff off. Alonzo, salute. Happy New Year's to you, bro. Drop your link, man. Make sure you get these people up on these damn insurance with us, because we need it.
Taking care of your temple. Take care of your temple. We got to stop with all of this stuff. Influencing your children, showing your kids. If you in the room on social media, your kids in the other room on social media. There's no more family time. What guys? I know you remember Sunday dinners. Everybody sat at the table.
Everybody had to be there. My grandmother said about 4 o'clock, 4:30, y'all at that table.
And we did this. This wasn't for holidays. We did this.
My grandfather first, then the babies, then my grandmother fixed her something to eat, like she said.
And we sat, the kids sat at a different table.
That's a fact. A little table in the corner or something. That's right.
That's right. We wasn't at the big table with the grown-ups because we wasn't grown. When the music started, and the drinks started, we was excused to the next room.
I just said that the other night. It was all locked in one room while everybody was being adults. That's a fact.
We didn't get the
room, everybody got beat.
Everybody got tore up. Everybody got it. And that's just the way, and we don't have that anymore.
Well,
you got parents on YouTube with their kids.
Well, you know they took the discipline away. You know, you put your hands on your child, now you're going to jail.
Oh, yeah. And that was another thing that happened.
That's right.
They took our rights away as parents. We didn't even realize that. I was a kid. I remember that. They called it corporal punishment. You can't spank your child now. You can't do anything to your child. And we grew up, my parents didn't spare the rod.
That's a fact. If you needed that walk, you're going to get that walk.
And it didn't just come from your parents. The lady next door, the neighbor, she was auntie. You know, everybody was auntie and uncle and this one. They whooped your tail if your parents wasn't around.
That's a fact.
Then you got it again when mama found out.
Remember, because now every day they tell them, don't put your hands on my kids. You put your hands on
now
my kids,
the parents want to fight you because you bringing their bad behind kid home talking about they done broke out somebody's car window. Well, what you got your hands on my child for? What?
Saving them.
No, teaching them the wrong thing. You making it seem like it's okay. If I got a mother that every time I do something, she gonna jump out there and be ready to fight, how am I gonna learn a lesson?
That's right.
What are you teaching?
That's right.
You're condoning that. You're saying it's okay.
That's right. That's right.
And that's the problem. School, you couldn't go there and talk back to no teacher in school. That's unheard of.
Yeah, because they send home letters.
Letters and be at your door.
Your house too.
Yeah, and come to your house. I remember my teacher came to my house.
That's right. That's a
pulled up on that crib. Like, I've been calling. I think your daughter is erasing the messages. I'm not sure if you got the letter, but I'm here.
Yeah, because that's when they cared. They took the great teachers away. They all retired and died.
Well, who would want to be a teacher in today's time with the kids beating on them? I wouldn't want to be nobody's teacher. See, I couldn't. They've been fired me. I fight kids. Yeah, I can't.
That's right.
I don't deal with it.
He said now parents want to fight the teachers.
Yeah, fight the teacher, fight the principal. We got all these school shootings and all this stuff. This is unheard of.
You see that? He said, me and my son, Dog Soldier said, me and my son watching the way our historic is going to have to go live, going to have to be word of mouth. History is trying to be erased. That's a cold-blooded fact.
Yes.
That's a cold-blooded fact. They're trying to erase everything that we ever were and everything we ever created. They doing it. These damn computers, man. I'm telling you, they're trying to get rid of all that literature too.
Yeah, you know, these kids are so dumb today. It's unbelievable. They're super smart when it comes to technology, but they don't know anything about themselves.
Common sense.
They don't even know how to go outside. I hear them, I'm outside. These kids don't know nothing about being outside. We was outside. We used our imagination. We came up with games. We did things. They don't know outside. Outside don't mean go out there and get into mischief.
We had a rock fight when we was young. We used to have rock. We used to go get old bed mattresses and do flips. We used to act like we was in the Olympics. He's his facts.
I remember you remember the crates that used to have the milk cartons in it, and we used to make
Basketball hoop.
basketball hoops, and we used to make the little race cars with them.
Well, that's a fact. God damn. Cut the front out. That's a fact.
Yeah, yep.
The Big 1090 salute. Happy
I
New
mean,
Year to you, bro.
we used our imaginations, our minds. We didn't rely on AI to help us tell us all the answers.
Got a point there too. I think that's what's destroying interaction between a lot of us also too. Social media and stuff. L'Oreal said that earlier. Shout out to L'Oreal. She said that earlier. She said social media and the way that people are more focused on that instead of each other. Like all these cell phones and technology and texting and I said
Yeah.
in one of our lives.
How many of
it's
y'all
taking everything away
kids
from
know their
communication.
cousins? How many of these kids really know their cousins, they blood cousins? I know we used to see our cousins every week.
Yo, I did a show. Yo, listen, she said most kids nowadays, because they was talking about bringing that shit back in California. Most kids nowadays do not even know how to write in cursive.
No, they took it out the school system and replaced it with
Chilling with
homosexual
love.
education.
Matter of fact, she's here. Chilling with love. I got the Sister 7 up here. I want to know how you feel about who should be the head of the household. You missed some great literature and conversation. Because you know what? She's 100% right. As a man, it's like certain people that I know that I'm fond of, and I'm real adamant and strong on them because I don't believe in being on no sucker shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you a scenario. It's like certain times I know certain co-workers of mine, good dudes, but constantly they do this thing called, yo, can I get a cigarette? Even though I don't smoke, I watch them do this amongst each other. And I'm like, damn, I said, when I did smoke cigarettes, my mom's found out I was smoking cigarettes. She told me something. She said, I will never, ever be the sponsor of your habit. And I bet not never, ever hear of you asking anyone else to contribute to your habit. That shit is stuck in my head since 90. She found out I was smoking Newports. So when I see like men, the whole description of men that I see in a lot of people now is just so heartbreaking, yo. For real.
Absolutely.
Like,
Let me ask a
that shit is
question, Dice.
heartbreaking.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
ask a question. Here's what I want to know. How can a man feel like a man if you're not in your position, if you're not providing and you're not protecting? Because I realize something in relationships, even though it seemed like it's going good and the woman is saying it's okay, deep down inside, and maybe I'm gonna speak for myself. I've had relationships where guy wasn't working, right? And I dominated that relationship because I didn't respect
Ooh.
him. Deep down inside, forget the words that came out of my mouth, the bull crap. I'm telling you, inside my heart, deep down inside, I didn't have any respect for that man. And he didn't have any respect for himself. That's why the relationship didn't work, because he felt less than a man, seeing me go out, provide everything, and have to ask me for the money, get money from me, rely on me to provide.
You want to hit some funny shit? As a man, now, see, I'm talking about as a man. There are some so-called men that are little boys that are caught in men physicals. As a man, like a man, I can't even go to sleep talking about I'm in a relationship if I can't provide. That shit will drive me crazy. Like,
And deep down inside, Dice, I think that's most men.
I would be nothing to a woman because I would be so disgusted with myself. The whole presentation of me, a chick would be looking at me like, this nigga's crazy.
Because a man that's not in that position of power, he feel bad. You can't tell me he feel good about himself. That's a
But you know
fact.
some funny shit? Now you know this is the truth. Unfortunately, back in the days, this is so true. I don't know where this whole shit came from, but a lot of women used to make us think we was male gigolos. Because back in the days, all a nigga needed was a dick game, excuse my language, and a pit bull, and the chick was going, please move in. Please move in. And then both
But we also
parties
grew up,
got
Dice, in a
disgusted.
different era. We grew
No,
up
I said
in the
both
dope
parties
era.
got disgusted with each other and was
Yep,
separated in less than 3 days.
that's how it go. And that's a
Facts.
fact. Ain't nothing here making up.
Oh, I ain't even see you in the building. Salute, man. Happy New Year's to you, Mr. I think for myself. He said, me and my brother traveled all throughout NYC. I was 8, he was 10 by ourselves because we were hands-on back in the days, no internet. That's when everything was official. Yo, Kev, salute. I see you in the building. He said, yo, check this out, Dice. He said you had a pit bull. He said you said a pit bull in a dick game. That's facts. Because back in the days when we was coming up, this is cold-blooded facts. I don't know if y'all was outside when this era came out. The oral sex game, when it came from dudes saying they were eating they women out, that shit was a no-no. That shit was a no-no. That shit was a no-no. You know where niggas got that shit from? Trying to be West Indian. Because the West Indians, some of my Jamaican mans was coming over here talking about, I'm in the yam, no blood, Clyde box. And them niggas was eating they women out too. So a lot of Americans, when that whole West Indian wave came through, was trying to emulate them. They was like, yo, them Jamaican niggas ain't eating no box, so I ain't eating no box. And a lot of them Jamaican niggas, you know what they was doing? They was taking a lot of American niggas' girls.
Facts.
Facts! Niggas like, yo, I thought you said you didn't even like Jamaicans. You got the big
All
door
they had to
knockers.
do, they was taking the women, and the other thing they was doing is they was feeding the hell out of us. They come,
See
you
that?
go to the house, and that was impressive to a lot of women to walk in the kitchen and see a man actually fixing a meal.
Cooking. Facts. Facts. Oh yeah, y'all. And Chilling with Love said a man is, yo, you know she was gonna say some smart shit. I forgot to highlight it. She said a man is always the head of the household, unless he's a bum.
Well, basically, that's what we said. You know, I wouldn't call him a bum because the reason I have better understanding, a little bit more understanding, being older. You gotta feel. See, our problem is that we're broken, men and women. If you don't know who you are and you're not feeling good and confident in your body and what
James,
you bring
salute.
to the table, then yeah, you're gonna, you're not necessarily a bum, but you got some work to put in, brother or
But
sister.
this is the question right now. This is the question right now. This is the question of the year. This is the doom, 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 doom. Why did so many women start settling, pay attention, for the nigga that they can dominate as long as they was taking care of them?
I'll tell you my answer.
Talk to me.
One of my problems, and I admitted it several times on a few platforms. I grew up with a mother that was very independent, strong black woman, strong provider, kicked everything, fighter, kick ass, do everything. But the only thing my mother never taught me was how to be somebody's goddamn wife. You can't be whooping on your man's ass. And see, I chose those type of guys because I could dominate them and I could control them. And I was the chief nigga in charge. We fucked when I wanted to fuck. We went out when I said let's go. But I was never happy
Yeah,
because
blame me for
that was never the right order. I got happy when I met a nigga that was telling me what to do. If I tell a nigga to go shut up and sit down in the corner, that's not a nigga for me. And he go sit down.
That's a fact.
I don't want your ass. And a lot of men didn't understand that. I had to get that understanding that it wasn't them, it was me. I had the problem. I was selecting them. They wasn't in control of a goddamn thing.
That's a fact.
And I was miserable. The happiest I ever been is when I met my husband, and my husband said, "Who the fuck are you talking to?"
Yo, you know what? Oh my God. Oh my God, to my mother, may I never hug her. Certain people don't understand it. I've said that like, yo, like, who the fuck is you talking to, yo? Like, where you get that shit from? Because unfortunately, this comes from, and shout out to the strong women that choose these, because my mother said a woman always gives out an application and a man fills it out. So pay attention to this. It's like she said, Seven just said it. A lot of women choose these type of men because they know what they are gonna do pertaining to the relationship. Can you dig it? And because of that, check this out, Seven. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Because you didn't say that. Let's go.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. Hold these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
Yo, shout out to the God in the building, Mr. I Think for Myself. He said I was dealing with a woman. She started talking crazy. So I bought her a dog and I left her. He said, I could talk, you can talk to him like that, but not me. I'm a gentleman at all costs.
At least he bought her a dog. He didn't leave her lonely.
At least he bought her a dog. That was the funny part about it.
I like that. He is a gentleman.
How you feel about this, though? He said a lot of relationships 50-50 instead of 100-100. How you feel about that?
I mean, 50-50, when people say that, I don't think they really get the concept of that. That's an old saying, 50-50. 50-50 mean you do your part, I do my part.
Holly, salute!
That don't mean 50-50 unnecessary. You need to go out there and make 50% of the income. Everybody's input is different.
That was beautiful.
But it doesn't make it any less valuable.
That was so beautiful. Yo, if I had one of them buttons, that shit was so real right there that a lot of people don't understand what she just said. It's not about financially contributing 50-50 on the bills. It's about, quote unquote, matching up so we 100 and we covered from all angles. That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Because what I'm looking for is the energy, the effort. If you putting in that same energy and you got putting in that same effort, then yes, that's 50-50. You're bringing something to the table. You understand? But if you just laying around, and I seen it, you smoking weed all day long, playing video games, and she out working, that's not 50-50. Or you
I'm
out
for
the
your
club
ass.
after he bring home the paycheck, you decide you gonna go up, you and your girls is going to the club. We gon-
Wait a minute. I got something for your ass now. This is the one. This is the main question right here. I need you to answer this one. I need you to answer this one right here because I heard this today. Check this out. There's a situation at the job. Young lady was speaking to an older lady. She told herself that she was giving her game. The young lady said, her and her man has been going through some problems, right? Check this out, Seven. Her and her man been going through some problems, she said, because she listens to her man, but she still makes it a point to do what she wants to do while she's somewhat listening to her man. And then it came into a situation where the lady was talking about how she was talking about cutting her hair. And she told the young girl, she was like, yo, the reason why you are undecisive about listening to what your boyfriend is telling you is because you're not married. Now, me, if I want my hair cut, I have to ask my husband, is it all right for me to get my hair cut? Because that is my husband. How do you feel about that? So if you're in a relationship with a man, this is what I'm asking you. Do you feel as though he should have the same honor and respect that you would give your husband if you was legally married? I need you to give me that. Talk to me. This is your floor. Take it.
Okay, so I got an answer for that. That's a good question too. Um, Here's how that goes. First of all, part of the problem with us in society is we keep playing house. You should never be playing house. So if you play in house, then he's playing the role as a husband, okay? Because you're playing husband and wife. I don't play house. If I ain't got a ring on my finger, then I'm single. And that means the decisions that I make are for me, unless it has something to do with the complete relationship. Now, will I go to my man and discuss it with him and say, hey, honey, I'm going to cut my hair. Here's what I'm looking at as far as styles, because I do still want to be him to be attracted to me. That's important. You don't want to cut that part out. And maybe we can compromise if he doesn't really like the cut that I'm looking at or something like that. But if that's my husband, I will not cut one strand on my head without his approval. That's different. That's different. That's my husband. And I went through that. My husband would kill me right now if he saw that I cut my hair. We're not together.
Rest in peace.
That's
Hold on,
the
sis.
only reason.
Rest in peace to the sister Holly. She said, I lost my brother yesterday due to illness. Please forgive me for
Oh,
your
rest in
condolences.
peace. My
She always,
condolences, sister.
God, I'll tell you, God got a plan for her because it's just the journeys that he giving her right now. They say he give the most horrific battles to the most chosen and strongest warriors. And let me explain something to you. If you check one of my shorts I did about, I didn't change, certain things changed me. That's some of the realest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like, I ain't changed. It's just certain things that I've been through have made me just pay attention to things a little more differently. But something you said, Seven, that's why I'm glad you pulled up. That's some deep shit. She said, yo, check this out. If the nigga don't got a ring on my finger, we not playing house. Now pay attention. Say you got your own crib. Say you live somewhere you holding your moms down or your father down, or you and your kids. Check this out. You and your kids got an own crib. He got his own crib. You dig what I'm saying? He does not have the last decision in your decision. That's what you're saying, because y'all are not legally married, right or wrong. Lady
Exactly.
JJ, salute. I appreciate you. Happy New Year's.
What I'm going to do is consider his feelings because he's my man. But I'm not playing house with you. So I'm assuming this person is not in my household. Now, my husband is in my household and I'm his wife. And he has a right to decide because he's, hey, like we talking about, head of the household. The final decisions are with him. Honey, I'm thinking about cutting my hair. Don't cut your damn hair. That's it. It's over.
Rest in peace to you too, sis Lady JJ. She said she lost her brother on the 30th.
Oh no, please rest in peace. Condolences to your family as well. And I just want to say this. Y'all definitely have my condolences, and y'all scare me. Y'all scare me to death because I still have my mother. She's 77 years old. God bless her.
Bless her
And
soul.
I don't know what I'm going to do when my phone don't light up and say, Mom.
Whew. Boy,
I,
but
I
let me tell you
don't know how
something.
I'm going to
Your
act.
story, you know what? You sound just like me. I don't even want to talk about that, but you sound just like me. But let me explain something to you from what I know about you, from your character. Oh, you're going to hold it down, man. We always say that, and I'm telling you, I'm so envious of everyone that still have your mother. So love your mother, man. Tell her that shit every fucking day. Like, I don't give a fuck if she get on your nerves, because they only come back in your dreams. But one thing my aunt Christine told me, may she rest in peace. I remember after we buried my mom's, we went to the repast, and my aunt came and sat next to me. She was like, "Baby, I made you that German chocolate cake. Ain't nobody gonna touch it." I said, "Thank you, Aunt Christine." She said, "Yo, you know why everybody know you loved your mother?" She said, "Because you ain't try to pull her out that casket." She said, "When people go to that grave, to that casket, that funeral, and start and trying to yank people out and falling on the ground, they did not cherish their parents when they were alive." And me and my mom's relationship, you dig what I'm saying? Just like you said, Seven, it was times as a man or as a young man thinking that he was an adult. We went through situations where I had to choose, you know what I'm saying, going through life instead of listening to her guidance. But the love that, just the blessing of her being around so long, whew, man, I'm telling you, that shit is beautiful. So you still blessed, sis, for real.
Yeah, I still got Mom Dukes, and I am so elated because I lost my pops when I was 21.
Rest in peace. Egypt going through something. Pardon me, y'all.
But yeah, y'all, this is definitely a good topic, and it's something to think about. Like I'm fortunate because I was old enough, like I said, to remember the what they call the more simple times, and this is not how it was at all. We had so much fun in life. We had both parents normally in the home, and if you didn't,
Or two parents.
yeah, two
Or
parent
two
homes.
parents.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Even if dad wasn't in the house, he came around. You knew who dad was.
And I don't know what it is, and it's still some around to this day right now. They have been some additional fathers and additional mothers. I used to say step parents, but because of my father, rest in peace, I don't use that word no more because he
We never
always said to
used it
me,
in our house
"I'm
either. We
not
don't have
furniture."
steps.
He said, "I ain't
We don't have
furniture." You
steps
dig
and
what
we
I'm
don't have
saying?
halves.
But it's been some remarkable men that stood up, because I had one, and it's been some remarkable women that stood up. You understand what I'm saying to you? So hands off. All shouts out to them. But this is a great conversation, y'all. Like I said, it's grown folks. Anybody can hit the link as long as it's intelligence over ignorance, because this is a deep one, man. And I heard that today, and the lady said it, and I thought it was say the truth. I still have my opinion, but it's like the conviction when she said that, she said, "A husband." See, it's a difference. But nowadays it seems like a lot of them old-fashioned values are destroyed because of fear. One of the biggest problems I see today when it comes to men and women, check this out, men and women. A dude got either toxic because of a baby mother or his mother, and a female has a toxic history because of a man or one of her father or uncles. It seems like this whole society done switched up. It
But
was
that's
more
not true, Dice,
close knit.
because I would say my first toxic relationship was with my mother.
Mm.
And the reason why is because she's my mother. I mimicked everything that she did.
Oh, y'all clashed then.
No, I mimicked her. It was no clashing. I mean, we clash, of course, because we're very similar. But when you mimic what you see, that's what children do.
That's
And like I
right.
said, my mother was whipping on her mates. I seen her kick her husband's ass, throw hot chicken off the stove onto his legs, and he had band-aids up and down his ankles. And this is what I saw. And I saw a black woman who said she was strong and in control and head of her household. She ran that house. She gonna do what she said to do. So when I say I learned to be independent, I learned how to go get the bag. I learned I could stand on my own too. My mother taught me I didn't need a nigga for nothing, and that is definitely not true. I
I see
had
what
to
Harley said.
learn on my own
You
that
said,
I
you know, I know
need a
very well
man in
about
my
this
life,
topic. And they heard that?
and
That's
that they
beautiful.
are head of the household, and that women need to learn. And I'm going to say a word, and it's so scary because women are scared to hear this word. And I love my sisters, but they don't know how to be in subjection.
Oh, man.
That doesn't mean that a man owns you. But somebody put a point to me, and I'm going to say it like this. Why do you have to challenge his rightness or wrongness? Sometimes you got to let a man, and I'm not talking about let a man be a man like in that sense. I'm saying you got to let him make his mistakes without your ass interfering. And when he fall, you just got to be a
You
good
coming in
woman
here
and
for
be there to
support.
pick him up instead of saying
Talk.
you are a
Talk.
piece of shit. Why are you gonna do it like that? Why are you gonna do it like that? Do it like this. Do it like this. That's not you're not letting him be a man. Just because he's a man doesn't mean he's not gonna make mistakes. But if you
For
love
those of
him, you're
y'all that
gonna
may be
stand by his
watching,
side.
those of y'all that may be watching or people that may watch, what she mean is in simplified terms, if y'all in cahoots with the honeymooners, Ralph Cramden, Alice, he kept fucking up.
Yes.
He kept fucking up. Swear to God, he was cocky. He always had the best intentions in his heart for him and his wife. Don't get it twisted. And they was in Brooklyn. You understand what I'm saying to you? But this was the best part about it. Every time he fucked up, he had to bow his head and be like, yo, Alex, you know I fucked up. And she was there to support him. Girl got Down syndrome. Let's get into a little bit. She crazy. You know what? She got in the cage. You going in the cage.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
We gotta rise up. We gotta organize. We gotta mobilize. We got to work to solve these problems.
That's why it's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?
Yo, Egypt, I'm telling you, y'all think I'm joking. This is nothing funny towards no women. Egypt coming in heat. When she comes in heat, you think she crazy already? She turns into, I'm talking about crazy Eddie. I'm talking about 88, 87, crazy 80. She's crazy. Crazy Egypt. That's what I call her. Shot said, I never understood being with someone you don't trust. That is a miserable existence, and I've been there. And I've been there. Lady JJ said, great topic. At Weathering the Storm, 7 Rain. She's dead on point.
Hey, Lady
She's dead on
JJ,
point.
salute to you.
Harley said, yo, I've been in a type of relationship like that 4 months ago. She ain't lying. She ain't lying because she was up here. She dead when it come down. Let me tell you something. When it come down to holding, like I said, it's my side of it's 3 sides of the story. It's her side, it's his side, and then it's the truth. But from the description that she gave us, she said, I got a little funny way sometimes, Dice. But her loyalty is impeccable. And my mother did say this a long time ago. She said, unfortunately, it's fucked up that dudes run from the women that love us and we chase the women that don't. That shit is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Any
Facts.
fellas in here agree with that? Put dice cubes up.
It also goes to intent. See, I always say this, and you probably heard me say this before, Dice. The problem is we take more time to select a pair of shoes than we do the person that we want to have us call as a mate. I mean, we so busy just settling. If you know who you are and you're comfortable with who you are, then don't lower your vibration to just accept anyone. You have to go you got to go to the level that you're on. And you're going to draw. When I sit back and I think about relationships and I say, damn, this happened, that happened. But I also think about, damn, I must have been in some low vibration to even be in that situation. So when we talk about head of the household and things like that, what is it that you're desiring that you have to put in your mind? And that's for men and women both. Do you want a man and you want him to be head of the household? Because I don't know about some women, but I know I'm tired of running shit.
Now elaborate on that, because I feel as though you're talking about which I'm hearing, correct me if I'm wrong, if she's saying, ladies, if you're really saying you want that man that's gonna come up and be in charge of everything and wants to lead that ship, are you ready for the role and the position that you're supposed to uphold while he's doing everything to sustain the role as king? Are you ready to be the queen?
Exactly.
That's some real, let me tell you something, ladies, on some real shit. Yo, you know what's the realest turn off? I'm gonna give you some real turn offs for a dude, because I fuck with y'all. I gotta be real with you. You could be the most beautiful in the world, beautiful woman in the world. If your vocabulary is full with vulgarity, we will be turned off. Number one. If you always talking about fuck that and yo, word to mother and all, you could be the most beautiful woman in the world. That should have turned an official nigga off. It'll turn us the fuck off.
Let me turn up for a minute, Dice. Another thing I want to say to the ladies. Your man can't be head of the household if every time something happens, you on the phone with your damn mama or your damn girlfriends. Now, I'm going to let that marinate. That ruined more relationships than any I've seen. Every time something happens, you calling mama, you calling this one. That's a no-go.
I gotta take a sip of Casamigo.
Yeah, because I seen that ruin marriages. Every time something happens, he the head of the household, he making decisions. She calling the damn mama. What the hell you calling her for? And I seen that happen too many times. So my advice to the ladies is like, look, keep your relationships close to your chest. Once you take a husband, mama and daddy is not who you report to first. I'm sorry to tell you.
Close to your chest, nigga.
Yeah,
take
people. I
that
hear
shit.
people talking about mama still come
That shit.
first. How your mama come first and you married?
That's nigga talk. Talk. Nigga, don't go on mute. Talk.
Yeah. How the
Keep
hell
that
is
shit
that?
close to
How
your
the hell?
chest, nigga.
Right. Keep your relationship close to your vest. It ain't supposed to be for your mama. You won't put nobody else in your marriage. That will destroy your marriage. No man want to be married to you and your mama. So knock it off. I see that happen a lot. Every time something happen, mama, mama, mama. He said that this is what we gonna do. That's what you're gonna do. That's your husband.
Now
What you
back to
calling her
you
for?
niggas. Back to you dudes. My turn. A lot of you niggas be running to your moms with the bullshit that be going on with you and wifey. That straight up sucker shit. 9 out of 10 times, every man is gonna complain to his mother like the baby that she always gonna see in him. But see, this is the part people fail to realize as men. Instead of venting to your moms, vent to God or one of your mans. Pay attention to the person you vent to, because the person that you talk to about your relationship cares about you. So, fellas, stop talking to your moms about shit that's going on with you and your lady, because your mother is accepting this information 100 times worse than you're talking about it, and you're upset when you're talking. And in about maybe 2 hours, you and this chick gonna be back together, but your moms is still gonna have that salty motherfucking vibe about it. Just a little information to my fellas. Word.
That's right, fellas. God can't do it because it's the same effect. You run into your mama, she run into her mama. Y'all mamas might as well be married.
That's a fact.
I mean, seriously, that just makes no sense if you think about it.
That's a fact.
And sometimes that can go totally left. I mean, I've seen it go bad. I've never seen a marriage where either party always went to their parent, always go to their parents. I never seen it work. It never lasts. Because what you gonna do when you lose your parents? You're supposed to still have your mate. Yeah, how you gonna work it out? Ain't gonna be nobody to call in.
How can you work it out then?
What you should be doing is taking a time out for one another, and you should be considering each other's feelings, not your own feelings, but to be thinking outside the box. Like, damn, could I have said that better? Could I have did something different?
You are a
Baby,
piece
let's
of
sit
shit,
down.
sis. You are a
Let's sit down.
piece
Let's
of
talk.
shit. Let me ask you something, because you just hit a very, very personal note. What do you think? You said some deep shit just now. You said when two people are going through things, right? If I got this correctly, you might need to take a recess from each other, right? And then
Right.
get right back to it. Talk to me a little more about that. Tell me some
Right.
information
I mean,
about that. I need to
I'm
hear
not
it.
saying break up. I'm saying he might need to go out with the fellas for a second. I mean, just some time away from each other to kind of because let me see, the worst thing you can do is when you're in an emotional state is to try to have an intelligent conversation. It's not going to happen. Everybody's going to be in their feelings. He's in his feelings, you're in your feelings. So why try to have that conversation? Sometimes you got to let things simmer down, like kind of separate from each other, go take a bubble bath. You can go watch TV, whatever. And then revisit it when you're in a more calm state of mind. I've had a chance, because every time you feel emotional, you can't tell me it doesn't, whatever happened to you doesn't replay in your mind. And you're thinking about how to respond. So take the time before you give the response to kind of take in everything, how that person may feel. I kind of push it back and forth. This is how I'm feeling. Well, damn, I said so and so. Maybe he felt this way. Maybe that's why he reacted that way. If you love somebody, you consider everything. You don't just consider your own feelings. Well, he's not listening to me. But are you listening? Do you see what you could have done differently? Or you could have said differently? I'm not saying be no sucker, but I'm saying it takes, like you said, that statement about 50-50, this is 50-50.
That's right.
When you're considering each other before you, and a man, just because you head of the household doesn't mean a woman doesn't have any say so. The woman
That's a fact.
comes and she says, honey, this is what I think. And he takes all of that into consideration before rendering the final decision. This is how it's supposed to work. So when I say being in subjection, that is something I had to learn. But before I could learn any of this, I had to learn who the hell I was. And before I could fall in love, I had to fall in love with me.
Mm.
In order for me to
God,
think, be able to
DeMarco.
think this way.
Mm.
I don't know what happened to me, but one day I was woke. I was woke. And it just all made sense. And I was like, what the hell? And then I started embracing it. I said, girl, you smart as hell. You intelligent. You see things maybe other people just don't see. I don't know.
You're not in tune with. That's right. It ain't for everybody. It's sad.
But it ain't for everybody. And I'm so blessed and I'm humble. I'm grateful. See, I don't worry about the things I don't have. I'm so in love with the things I do have.
Uh-oh. Is that you, sis? Let me see your forehead.
Oh, you leave Danny alone. I know who you talk about.
No, that's Big Harley, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, that's Harley.
Oh, that's Harley?
You're Harley. Let me see. That's you. You can go behind the... What the fuck did you just do, nigga? What the fuck? I ain't see you, nigga. Where your hand or something, nigga? What the fuck? Hold on. I got a trick for you. I got a trick for you. Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Let me get it on there. Yo. Hello? What up, sis? Is you on mute, girl? Hello? Holly? Bumbo Clyde. You not hear me? I don't know. You didn't come up. Hold on, let me try one more time. Hello? 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 You on the stage, Holly, speak. My fault, y'all. My mouse is going dead. I got to give me another damn mouse. I had her in the background, but for some reason, I don't know if she couldn't hear me or not. I had her on the stage. I just put it to Harriet Tubman because, you know, sometimes people be playing and they could have just cloned some shit and put it up there. But you're right.
But let me answer a question. I see a question, one in the chat. It said, some women ego don't allow subjection, queen.
Oh, Kevin Jones. Talk to her, Kev.
And you're right.
Let me get some juice.
And here's my answer to that. They're not women. There's a difference between being a female and being a woman. Just because you have that anatomy does not make you a
Please
woman.
elaborate on that while I go get some Kool-Aid.
Yeah, that's being a female. Yeah, there's females out here. If you have an ego that doesn't allow you to have that understanding, then what I'm going to say is that you're just a female. That doesn't make you a woman. When you become a woman, you become aware. You get wisdom and understanding, and you learn to give grace, and that you learn that your intent, everything you do is with an intent. You have a purpose, and you become a woman. I was a female for a very long time until I got knowledge of my own self and became and came to odds with my own self and was able to look at myself in the mirror. Some of us look at us, I call ourselves looking in the mirror every day, but we don't look for the same reasons. I look at myself because I look within. I'm not looking at what I have on. That's the outside. I'm looking within, and I'm understanding myself and my imperfections. That's when you start to grow and you start to evolve. Everybody don't have the opportunity for the enlightenment, unfortunately. Everybody don't wake up. So I would not consider those women. I just say that they're females. It's like we have males and we have men. There's a big difference. Just because you got the anatomy don't mean that that's what you are. Yet you're a man. You're just a male. If you haven't grown into manhood,
Talk!
you have to grow into that. Every day is a learning experience. I learn to embrace that in life, that I am going to constantly be learning. As soon as I think I know something, I learn something else. And that's what keeps you alive. That's what keeps you flourishing. That's what keeps you growing. Don't ever be afraid to take in more knowledge. Some people get stuck. They get stuck in what we call bubbles. You got people's out here still living like they in the 80s and the 90s, and them days is over.
Them days is old.
Right. So you have to be willing to grow. You have to be willing to embrace. And Dice will agree with this, because when we all came on this YouTube thing, ain't nobody know how to, us old ass people ain't know how to work this thing.
If it wasn't for Tube Chronicles, Tube taught me everything I know on it. Egypt, you're going in the cage, you keep playing tonight, right? She got that.
But we learn and we grow and we continue to grow. We're going to have to get Egypt a mate.
Yo, let me tell you something. Since Zeus passed away, she got Down syndrome. Hold on. You going in the cage.
Well, she's a female, so maybe she got something to say. But yeah, everybody just has to grow. You have to look at yourself. I'm on these YouTube streets. I see people, they tearing each other apart, tearing each other down, talking about one another, talking about each other kids and all that. Like, come on, you gotta really start looking within. Who are we? Who are you?
Word.
What do you bring? We all have our own niche. We all are special in our own ways. We got so much talent in this sector. I be looking at my brothers and sisters. I'm so proud of a lot of y'all, but a lot of y'all don't got knowledge of self. Because when we represent each other, I can't come up here and tear down the next person.
That's real.
And be okay with that. Because I'm you me. I'm part of you. You're my family. Because we're human. Before we're anything else. Before you're black.
Panels full of people talking like.
Right. Before we black, before we white, before we male, before we female, we born human.
Facts, beings.
Okay, so those are the things that we should be focusing on, loving on one another. If you're in a relationship, you're fortunate to have a mate.
That's right.
Man, you're supposed to celebrate that. And you do that with all the love that you can conjure up. Because I know me and my husband may find our way back to each other, maybe. But, and I hear, let me answer that question.
Let it go, because if it come back, that was the best part about it. That's a fact.
Exactly. And people said, will you take them back with all the stuff that y'all went through? And the answer would probably be yes.
That's gangster.
And people say, why? Because I can forgive. And because my love is stronger than any hate that I could possibly think of. See, when you love somebody, you don't want to see them hurt. That's true love. And if he can be happy with somewhere else, guess what? I would be happy. Truly happy.
That's a deep peace within. That's gangster right there, y'all. You learn a lot from that. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a cold-blooded fact. Well, y'all know I got to take Egypt out because she got Down syndrome. Before I get out of here, y'all, make sure Seven drop her link. But I want, anybody want to buy Egypt?
You better stop trying to sell that here. No,
$5. I will ship it to you
no.
right now.
She not for sale, y'all. That's his baby. He would lose his mind, and he know it.
See, I got to take it outside right now. It's freezing.
That's the only reason you saying that. But she worth it.
The dog got Down syndrome, man.
It's okay.
Like really Down
That's
syndrome, man.
It's okay. But I'm gonna let you close out the show, Dice. Thank you so much. I'm always honored to come up.
Double tap this. Thank you, yo. Bring that and stop playing and put this work out, man. You got man. Don DeMarco, Happy New Year to you, sis. For real.
Same to you. And you know, I'm gonna come up some more now. We gotta do some collabs.
That's a fact. You welcome over here. The keys is yours whenever you need them. That's a fact.
I appreciate you. Thank you for everybody in attendance. I appreciate y'all listening. And
Word up.
peace and blessings. Sending out nothing but love and light.
Word up. That's a cold-blooded fact. I appreciate you, man.
Peace.
Yo, make sure y'all drop your link before you get up out of here, man. Shout out to the Sis 7. I'm telling y'all, if y'all ain't see the first episode I had called Conversations with 7, go check out this free game. Like, all jokes aside, y'all, because I learned a lot myself tonight. I ain't gonna front. I learned a lot myself tonight. Kev, my fault. I'm getting ready to get out of here because Egypt got to use the bathroom. I'm a little past. That's why she flipping out too. Pardon the lateness, but that was a great one. Tell you the truth, y'all, I can't even put nothing on top of that. I just got to let that, you know what I'm saying? You know how when your mom's, she got that stew beef Sunday, she tell you it'd be ready in about maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. You to go watch the game and all that. I'm just going to let 7 leave that stew beef on, man, because like I said, I've learned some real deep shit tonight. Head of the household. Fellas, this is some real shit. You got it from a woman's point of view. And I've heard this from women today have this conversation at the job. Listen to me, fellas. If you're trying to really, really call yourself a man, like 7 said, are you really ready to accept this role? Leadership, support, understanding, protection. That's included too. Then again, fellas, who we choosing for the position of queen? A lot of niggas is choosing jump offs for wifeys. A lot of y'all niggas is choosing chicks that y'all met on a social media network because of likes or operation or an enhancement. Not because of a conversation, pure lustful intentions. I remember back in the days, we had to talk on the phone for hours. We had to force each other to get off the phone. You hang up. No, you hang up. No, you hang up. Our parents had to get on the phone and go, I'm hanging up. It was a different type of corresponding between people. Head of household, we saw unfortunate situations where some fathers wasn't there, but they were there as far as supportive roles. Then we've seen situations where fathers were there. It seemed like it was some better, greater outcomes with the father in the household. But head of household, even if it came to somebody that was in the pharmaceutical distribution. You know, the thing back in the days was niggas was sending their chicks to cosmetology school. Culinary arts school. This is the thing that the drug dealers were doing. They was making sure that the female that they chose to be with had lucrative business plans lined up, God forbid if something happened to him. Cold-blooded facts. Head of the household. But fellas, financially, unfortunately, in this world we're in, money does help us survive. But financially, if you're not at least in contribution on a continuous basis, the burden will be so strenuous on the woman that you love. Like Seven said, the bitterness will develop, the distance will begin to be planted as a seed. And if you don't get on point sooner or later, it's going to be hard to get back to that motherfucking peace. Everybody that came through tonight, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Grown folks conversation. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the feedback. Like I said, I appreciate you just for being here. If y'all only knew. This conversation right here tonight was so epic. And shout out to everybody at the job, because it's a few people that said they was going to tune into it. This was a good one, y'all. Look out for more great content. Another day alive, another day free. Y'all know the rest. Let's go.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? It's knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists, has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody